Hey guys, I wasn't going to put a video out today, but I feel compelled to actually, because it's really bothering me and it's hitting a bit of a nerve with me. And about half hour, 45 minutes ago, I start hearing about things that's going on social media or people are saying on social media. And I honestly can't believe it. Coming from my Buddhist background and what I follow and the journey that I'm on, my journey is all about love, compassion, helping another human being and showing them that it doesn't matter who they are, what they follow, what religion they are, what color of skin they are. It does not matter. It doesn't matter about the politics. If someone is looking at somebody because of something that they are, or something that they're following, or something that they're choosing, and they're looking at that person and wishing hate, I'm even hearing like wanting death on people. This is absolutely insane. Insane. You may not agree with what happened. You may not like what you're seeing. And I completely understand it. I don't follow politics. I don't like politicians. I think all politicians are corrupt. And if you think that none of them are corrupt, you're mistaken. There is so much shit that goes on through politics. There were certain things that I didn't like in Florida that didn't go through. Yes, was I annoyed? Yes. But I didn't turn around and want hate on people that voted against it. I didn't turn around and say I want those people to die. I didn't turn around and say, what the heck, as far as wanting some kind of ill health on somebody. This doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense at all. Why are we fighting each other? Why are we having a go at each other over politics? If we all united and come together, we may be able to make enough noise to make the government listen. But all the while you're wishing hate and ill health on somebody, I will never understand how somebody can hate another person, like I say, for their religion, their politics, their way of life, the way they look, the colour of their skin, the heritage they are. It's wrong. It's wrong. It's wrong. And I hope people can literally come to their senses a little bit here, because it's not a good human being to wish someone death. We got enough of that going on in the world. We've got enough of that going on in the world. Why is this becoming where we are dividing and wanting death on somebody that could be standing next to us that has a different point of view, has a different look, has a different religion? It's wrong. It's wrong. And I'm talking about what's wrong. I'm not talking about politics. I'm not talking about I'm not talking about any of that. I'm talking what's wrong is somebody wanting ill health or somebody to die, and words of hate, literally hate, going out there to people that's just, they've got their way. They're allowed. Everybody is allowed to have what they want. It doesn't mean someone else is wrong because it didn't go your way. It doesn't mean they're wrong when something goes your way. It doesn't mean, it just, please, I'm really wound up about this. Because I follow a path of love and peace and harmony and unity and coming together. It's a way that I work to live. It ain't always easy. Just like I said, I was watching things that didn't go through last night that I wasn't happy about. I was not happy. But I'm not going to turn around and say, I wish those people death, or I wish those people harm, or I hope they have a freaking bad day or I ain't doing any of that, because they're quite entitled. Where I go in my mind now is, okay, how do we make it louder where we can push this through? The first thing I said was, when's the next time we can go after this and get this pushed through? And what I'm talking about is amendment-free cannabis. That's what I'm talking about. If anybody wants to know or wonder what I'm talking about, maybe you hate me for it. Maybe you hate me for the choice I'm making. And if you hate me for it, there's nothing I can do about that. It's what I believe, and I'm allowed to believe that. I'm allowed to want that. I'm allowed to want Amendment 3 to have gone through. But I'm not turning around and looking and pointing fingers at the other people that voted against it and wishing them death, ill health, go to hell. Really? Is that really the human beings that we are now? That we can't open our minds to other differences and other people's views? We can't sit there. We have to, everything has to go the way we want it to go. It don't work like that. It don't work like that. So it would be a better choice. If you want less suffering, try turning it around. Work on loving another human being. Work on being able to see that everybody is allowed to have their differences. Because if you come across to me and you say, I hate you, or I wish you death, or I want you gone, because of something that I may be pushing out there as far as a message, or people may not agree with what I'm doing, or even me at the beginning saying about Buddhism. Mate, someone might come along and go, I don't believe in Buddha, I hate Buddhists, blah, 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 blah. But don't wish me ill health because I believe in it, because I want to follow that on my path and my journey. You're wrong. Try having some compassion. Work on what can be done. Don't work on the anger. Push the anger towards growth in another area, as far as start writing to your politicians, start kicking up a stink, start finding out a way of what you can do. I've already thought of who I can maybe write to. It might not even get read. But you know what? It's putting my mind away from the anger, away from the hostility, and putting it in a different area to where I can start making maybe a bit of a difference. Think. Don't hate. It's going to be a really cruel and rough world if we cannot all come together with everybody having their differences. If you think that everybody that I mix with agree with me, you're mistaken. But they're still there and I love them. Because we're able to look at each other and we're able to know that we're allowed to have our differences of opinion. We don't talk about certain things. I sure don't talk politics and religion around people. No way, no how. It's a dangerous subject. It's not one to be going talking about. Drop the ego. None of us are anything special. We're all the same. And when I say nothing special, we are unique. We're very special. But you're not being special when you start wanting hate on somebody, or you want death on somebody, or you want them to go down in a miserable blaze of fire. It's terrible. It's terrible. Would you like a bunch of people to say that to you? Would you like a bunch of people to say that about you? Would you like to read it or anything when it's a bit of a problem there, right? Don't let it happen. Stay the course, guys. Let's have some bloody unity here. Namaste.